What is going on, guys? So today we have some amazing shaky cam footage because I am a very entitled customer and I am very outraged that the PS5 does not allow you to use Dualshock 4 on PS5 games. This genuinely offends me and is soul crushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove how anti-consumer this move is, and I'm going to use a bunch of older controllers on newer systems because I don't want to pay for anything. Screw buying things. So first off, we're going to use PS3 controller on PS4 because obviously, who wants to use a DualShock 4? Am I right? Everyone apparently, but obviously, I'm an entitled customer, so I'm going to turn on my PS4 now. So I'm going to buy no extra DualShock 5s. I'm going to use DualShock 4s on my PS5. But here we go. We're going to use DualShock 3 over here. This is the best controller. We're going to use it on the PS4 because I'm an entitled customer and do not want to actually pay for another controller. So, enough of the pre-ramble. Gonna get the PS4 loaded here. And now, we're going to plug in our PS5. PS5, we're going to plug in our PS4 controller. We're going to plug in our PS3 controller to the PS4. And I'm going to use this to play some Skyrim because it's the best game ever. Not really, but, you know. Here we go. Are you ready? Wait, what? Cannot use wireless controls for PS3? Sony, are you kidding me? Have you always been anti-consumer? This is disgusting. I mean, come on. Why can I not use a PS5, PS4 controller? What if I don't want to use a PS4 controller? What if I decide to destroy my PS4 controller and I want to use PS3 controller? Do I have to buy another one? I cannot believe Sony would not allow you to use a PS3 controller on a PS4. This is soul crushing, like. Sony, tut tut. Oh, and a new update. Always brilliant. That's anti-consumer as well. But that doesn't matter because obviously Sony's most popular console is the PS2, right? So we're going to use DualShock 2, which is almost the same as the DualShock 3. So why you can use a DualShock 2 and not a DualShock 3, I have no idea. Let's go with the PS4. Okay, got my DualShock 2 ready to be plugged in and... Wait, what? There's no... I can't plug this in. I mean, it's USB port. Can't plug a PS2 controller. Over 150 million people bought the PS2, Sony. Imagine how many DualShock 2s were bought. This is absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin to explain my disgust right now. So, obviously, this confirms that Sony are a bunch of anti-consumer people, and they don't support the consumer, and they just want you to buy things, which, obviously, as I said earlier, I believe is a terrible thing. We should not have to buy anything. So, let's go over to another company who may not be so disgustingly anti-consumer. Let's try Nintendo systems. Here we have the Switch, where we're also going to play some Skyrim because it is the best game ever. Maybe, not really. Then, we're going to use a Wii U Pro controller. Because obviously, who wants to buy a Switch Pro controller? Really? Nintendo making us buy a controller? I don't think so. I'm just going to use my old one. And who wants to use the Joy-Cons because they have drift, right? Oh, device. Not connected. Let's get rid of that. Right. So, here we go. Wii U Pro controller to play some Nintendo Switch. It's not syncing. This is weird. Don't tell me Nintendo's anti-consumer as well. Let's try using the sync button. Okay, we're trying to sync now to the Nintendo Switch. And I don't think we're getting anywhere. This is shocking. No, it's not connecting. I don't believe this. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and plug it into the system itself, like we did with the PS3 controller. Okay, here we go. We've connected it. It recognizes that it's plugged in. This is a great sign. Let's sync up this controller now and finally use our Wii. This is shocking. I'm running out of words to describe my disappointment. I mean, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is definitely ruined. Right, but that's not the only controller for the Wii U. We're going to use the gamepad, which is bigger than the Switch itself, but we're going to use it anyway. Let's power on our gamepads. Oh, the gamepad's dead. That's helpful. But it wouldn't connect anyway. I already tried. That's why I sound so disgusted right now, because I can't honestly believe this. Like, I mean, is Nintendo really anti-consumer? Well, I mean, everybody said Nintendo's gone downhill since, you know, the GameCube. So, let's go to the N64 over here with some Majora's... not Majora's Mask, it's Ocarina of Time. That's the one everyone likes. I don't know. Some people don't like Majora's Mask, you know. So let's not be controversial. Right, so, obviously, like I said, I don't want to buy another N64 controller, so we're going to use Super Nintendo controller, because obviously it is superior in every way. And who wants to buy new stuff? Am I right? You know, this keeps happening to me. I keep going to plug in the controller, and there's just no controller port. This is... So, we have confirmed today, ladies and gentlemen, that two major game console companies have always been anti-consumer. Nintendo and Sony. I'm disappointed, honestly. I really am. But don't worry, you don't have to deal with the shaky cam footage for much longer, because we are going to go back to the kings of console making, Sega. They did so great at making consoles, that's why they failed. I'm kidding. But, obviously, the Dreamcast down here is obviously so underrated, and the reason it did so well is because it allowed you to use a Sega Saturn controller. You can just use Sega Saturn controllers on Dreamcast. Like, watch. Like, just watch this. Watch how consumer-friendly Sega is. You know what? After that little stunt from Sega, even Sega's anti-consumer. This proves it. Game console manufacturers are anti-consumer, and they always have been, and they always will be. There is no hope. So, me, Mr. Entitled Customer Loser Guy, I'm going to have to buy new controllers to play my game consoles, which, you know, really offends me, because I hate paying money. Because why should I pay for something new when I already bought an old thing? Like, you know, I mean, those smartphone companies, I mean, at least they give you 2 years. I mean, I don't care about upgrading my smartphone, because that's like, you know, that's not that bad. I mean, like, you know, hundreds of pounds every year, or every 2 years. But a new controller to last me 5, 6, maybe 7 years, absolutely disgusting. Can't do it. I just can't. I'm just such an entitled customer loser champion. I'm not a loser for being entitled. I am the ultimate gamer, because I'm disgusted at spending money. So with this, I am going to leave. Don't worry, Microsoft's anti-consumer to original Xbox controllers don't work on Xbox 360. I tried ahead of time. Don't worry, it's okay. Microsoft are also evil. Goodbye, everyone. This is me, absolutely broken and disgusted. I'm going to go find out how I can con my local pawn shop. I'm going to find out how I can park at the side of the road without paying the little meter thing. Because who wants to buy a ticket? Parking should be free. And along with that, I'm going to complain about more stuff that costs money, because I'm absolutely disgusted that I have to spend money. Goodbye, everyone. I'm disgusted.